I think this experience has changed me so much. Everything we do, even as little as building a shed, just helps our homeowner so much. She has a house now, but just that shed just adds to everything. By telling us her life story and everything, I think it just motivates me individually and all of us as a team. It helps us realize what is going on. Like, a lot of people don't really know what's going on after Katrina, after the 4 years. The media really stopped talking about it. But when we first came here, we saw all the houses, we saw the things that are not done, all the garbage laying around. And I really want to come back here and do this again. And by going home and letting everybody know, even through Facebook, MySpace, or anything, we can just let people know what's going on and motivate more people to come here and help all the other homeowners.
I think the thing that really touched me on this trip is just by talking to our homeowner, and she tells us how she's lost everything and this is going wrong and she's going through this and something's wrong with her house because a person came to her and took $30,000 from her, and it turns out he wasn't a real contractor. But every other sentence is, I know the Lord will see me through. He's brought me this far. I know He'll see me through. And just the amount of hope and the amount of faith that she has really touched me, because if I went through something this tragic, I just don't know if I could go on just as much as she has. So that really touched me.
I definitely think this trip has changed me a lot also. I can't even imagine, like, living here. I can't imagine not having a house, living in a trailer for 3 years, and still not having your house built. Alice was telling us that her house might have to get demolished because the engineering's wrong, and her trailer's going to get taken away, and it makes me realize, like, how lucky I am. I have my own house. I don't have to worry about anything like this. So it really makes me appreciate things a lot more.
So we're the Shorties, and we're just very excited to be here in New Orleans. We're actually named the Shorties because our first day here, our homeowner told us we were too short to do the work that was here for us. But you know what? We did a good job. We did it, and want to say what we learned while we're down here?
Well, we all learned how to spackle and sand. That was the construction site part. And we also took away some lessons about life. Like, we learned that so many people down here are just so nice and overwhelming with how kind they are. They cook us lunch every day. And it really just makes you appreciate every little thing that you have back home.
What are you going to take back?
We're going to take back just an overwhelming amount of love, I think. I feel like we're really appreciated here. Like, they're grateful for every little bit we do. I know Dennis every 5 minutes comes by and goes, I just appreciate everything you're doing for me. And I think that's just amazing. Like, I never would have expected that.
I hope that I could have the patience that our homeowner Dennis has. He's like so patient with us. We don't know what we're doing, but he like really stands with us and like lets us make mistakes and just tells us, don't worry, like you're not making a mistake, you can always fix it.
Hello, my name is Kevin Gable, and I'm here the first time in New Orleans for PDA. I'm from Middlesex County College, and I'm really, really excited to be here. Well, I had a lot of experience down here. This is my 4th day, I think, right now. Yep, my 4th day down here. And we've been building the outside, the vinyls, all over. And I've never done anything like that before. Just love it.
I love that we're posing for a picture right now. My name's Todd. This is my 3rd time coming down to the New Orleans area. My first time in Mississippi, and I'm real happy that we came to Mississippi. And at first I was a little disappointed about it, that we couldn't get fit into New Orleans, but you really are able to see around here that Mississippi's kind of been forgotten, and that a lot of attention's been more towards New Orleans, and that those affected by Katrina and Rita outside of New Orleans I didn't even know of. So it's been quite an experience. It's been great, and I learned how to do vinyl siding, like Kev said, something I never thought I'd be able to do.
Yeah, to echo what Todd just said, this is my my 8th trip down to the Gulf region. I'm Mike Strom from TCMJ. And this is my first time actually going to Mississippi. I was really disappointed at first to go to Mississippi, but now I'm happy that we came here because it's it's allowed me to have a greater perspective on the scale of the tragedy and the scale of the people that need to be, the scale of the needs that still exist here in this whole region. So I'm really happy that I had this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Amanda Castro. I'm from TCNJ. This is my first trip to New Orleans, and I'm really excited. I did not know what I was going to expect coming here, but I've learned a lot. I've learned how to do siding, for example, and I've had a great time with my coworkers, and I have a lot to bring back to the students for TCNJ and anyone else, my family, friends. I want to educate them when I go back on just my personal experience here.
I'm Saba.
I'm Harpreet, and this is our house. We worked on it. We built this room. We insulated it and stuff. But when we came down here, you know, I didn't know what to expect. It was, you know, it's been quite a few years since the hurricane. So I don't know. There's still a lot of houses that are gutted. There's a lot of houses that are done. There's a lot of houses that, you know, aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's weird.
Seems like at this point, though, I think it seems that the people that wanted to come back have come back now.
Yeah.
And they've rebuilt their homes, and the people that aren't coming back, those homes are going to remain whatever they look like now. They're going to remain that way until someone demolishes them one day.
Yeah, and buys the land for the land and rebuilds, you know, a different house, tears it down.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a lot different here than over in the 9th Ward. You know, the 9th Ward, there's nothing. It's like these people that a lot of people came back. 9th Ward, you know, it's.
It looks like the storm just happened in the 9th Ward.
Pearington, I think everybody basically came back because they knew they wanted to, and they missed their families, they missed their neighbors. It was it was a different feel from here as opposed to the 9th Ward, just because it was one house, every 5 houses. One house was being rebuilt, the other 4 weren't. Here, every house was being rebuilt, minus maybe 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20, which is, you know, you talk to these people and everybody says the same thing, is I think they came back because they really wanted the friendships that they had back, they wanted their lives back.
And they like the area.
They love the area.
It's great. But, you know, there's just a lot of things that are going to have to be done differently. And there's also a lot of things that, you know, the people that do want to try to leave, they can't because, you know, people can't buy the house because the insurance companies aren't giving out any new policies in the area. So unless they, you know, just buy the house straight cash, they're not able to sell the house, is what, you know, what we've been told. So.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Tiffany.
And we've been working on Mr. Short's house. Yeah, Mr. Ken Short. Definitely a man to remember. I can tell you that much. He knows just about everything. He can weld. If I could take anything back, I'd probably take him. Definitely he was an inspiration. Him and my father. Like, they just both have so much in common.
Another thing I was really learned is I guess I always thought, you know, volunteers for, you know, coming down here and helping, and, you know, there's heroes and whatever, but I never thought about the heroes inside the community themselves, the people that did a lot without volunteers and, you know, did things on their own and helped out their neighbors, and you know, Mr. Short, he helped people build their houses. I mean, he was there when Katrina hit, helping rescue people, and it's just to think about that, there's such good people here, and, you know, like you were saying, there's so many stories with everybody, and it's just amazing. And a disaster can bring out, you know, the bad in people, but it can also bring out a lot of good that you would never see from your neighbor, a lot of good character, and it definitely warms me up to know something like that. So
it makes you want to believe in people again, that there are definitely good people out there, even though your friend might be he might sound like a good guy, but within the storm really brings out who a person really is.
Raw goodness, basically.
Yeah, definitely.